Good morning, world. Today I am present before you with the topic the aesthetic movement. Before beginning the podcast, it is advisable that you keep a notebook and a pen so that you can jot down the important points relating to this particular topic. It is further advisable to use earplugs for listening to the podcast. So here I begin. The aesthetic movement came into being in 1880. Its leader declared that the artist's religion should be the creation and worship of beauty. They borrowed the idea of beauty from John Ruskin. They adopted the French doctrine of art for art's sake. They also adopted the doctrine of hedonism, according to which pleasure is regarded as the chief good of the proper end of action. Mixing these things together, they propounded their literary faith, which is called English literary aestheticism. The master of the aesthetic movement was Walter Pater. The other theorists of the school were John Eddington Symonds and Oscar Wilde. In theory, aestheticism means the cult of the beautiful to the east breath. It teaches the artist to search for beauty, create it in art or literature, heighten its charm by any means possible, and then enjoy it. Thus, life should be a period of continuous search for, creation of, and enjoyment of beauty, in the absence of objective beauty, or may be the enjoyment of memorable and sensations of beauty. According to Pater, beauty is something that causes sensual as well as intellectual pleasure. He sought beauty in the Renaissance literature and in his own prose. His prose is a skillful music. Oscar Wilde is a disciple of Pater. As a young man, he sought beauty in his own clothes, his own tastes, and language. As an artist, he sought beauty in the analysis of character in his novels, The Picture of Dorian Gray and The House of Pomegranates. Unfortunately, he was charged with a breach of immorality in 1885 and was sentenced for 2 years. In imprisonment, he wrote a book, De Profundis. He died in 1900. With the death of Oscar Wilde, the aesthetic school came to an end. The aesthetic movement propagated the cult of the beautiful. It attempted to bring art into life. They argued the art must be for art's sake and should be outside or and above morals. The business of the artist should be a search for the representation and enjoyment of beauty. As they adopted sentimental archaism as the ideal of beauty, the result was that the movement was much ridiculed and died its own death. So this was about aesthetic movement. Please leave your comment. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and here's wishing you a great day ahead.